So sustainable finance, we've just come off a very interesting panel with the Minister Yadav here giving us his whole perspective. And the good news is India is really doing very well in terms of achieving targets set, particularly in the renewable energies area. But the key now has to be how we can bring finance to work for the sectors that need that support. Because, in fact, it's trillions of dollars that is required to make us climate resilient and for enabling the adaptability. And for that, we need credit enhancement, which would mean that we de-risk new investments in a way that it crowds finance into the sector. And while we need international finance to do it, our own homegrown institutions and banks have to step up to this game. And the second is the innovations that can come in the sector. The good news is there is private equity that is coming available for impact financing in these areas, but we need more of that to support the innovations and the technology that can help us achieve some of what we need to do in the climate resilience and climate adaptation space. Credit growth has, I think, been slow. It's an indication of both the lackluster capital expenditure environment and demand being low. And the good news now is that with the GST reform and the festival season coming up, that there's this very strong sense of excitement that demand will come back up. And when demand comes back up, capacities that are sitting free get utilized, and when capacities get used, then companies begin to spending more on capex. So I think the start of the cycle to address the issue of demand becomes very critical, and I think that is exactly what the government and the Ministry of Finance has set on course with the GST reform. Of course, there are repercussions. I mean, some sectors get hit worse than others, as we know. Export-oriented sectors like apparel, the leather sector, diamonds, jewelry. While we look for new markets, we will have to support these sectors, but they're also very high employment generating sectors in the near term to help them transition into not being over-dependent on single markets. So that impact is there. The good news is that India is largely a domestic-driven economy. And that domestic demand for us, if we can pump it up, it can pretty much pick up anything that we suffer in terms of exports, even in the sectors that have got to be addressed in the near term.